This FPS is so doomed, but I want to talk about Riven, and specifically I want to clarify what she does with canceling or animation canceling and what S canceling does. So I literally got this keycaster. I hope it's not too distracting. Anyways, so S canceling. People seem to think that S canceling makes Riven's Q come out faster, but in reality it doesn't do that. What it does do is it makes Riven's Q animation overlappable, if that makes sense. So I want to show you what I mean. So here I'm just going to be going W and Q, and here I'm going to be going WSQ. And the DPS is pretty much the same. I think the difference isn't because of the Conqueror stacks. Let me see if I can do it WSQ again here. Yeah, it's pretty much the same with WSQ. So with WSQ, you can see that Riven does this weird animation where she doesn't do her normal Q's dash, right? Whereas if you do WQ, see, this DPS was even higher, but she didn't do that stand still. She did her proper Q animation, right? So what does S canceling actually do? What do I mean by cast overlappable? So normally when you press Q and I spam R, like I can't use an ability during Q, right? Or W. It comes out at the very, very end. So with Q, we know that we can end the animation short by clicking on the ground. Right? And then as the instance that Riven, you see her like turn at all, you can use an auto attack, W, or whatever else, because her Q animation is already canceled at that point, versus QW. Like that, where I don't click on the ground. But another way that you can cancel Q's animation, and in fact fully cancel it, is by making it a non-cast interfering Q. And W cancels or S cancels are the most consistent way to do it. So here I'm gonna do this. I canceled my Q. I let my W overlap with my Q, like that, which is Hydra SQR. Oh, but my Q didn't come out because the timing was off. Right, WSQR, that's the WSQR. So it lets me use another ability during that Q. Okay, now that's different from the E double cast, because E double casts actually do make your Q come out faster. So if you look at right here, this cast bar here, that's my W cast bar. It plays all the way through. And if I use an E and then WQ, the second that I press Q, the W cast bar disappears. See? And the same with R. Oh, that was kind of slow. But like that, right? And same with Hydra. So a lot of people think that E Hydra WQ, for example, is a triple cast, but it's not. It's E input buffered into Hydra, and then W is cut short by Q. And you can see the cast bars very clearly. And so another type of canceling which makes the same effect as S canceling is the VV cancel, where you are timing an auto cancel with a cast bar ability and then overlapping a Q after that cast bar ability, and that Q will be non-cast interfering. So here I'm going to do just auto WQ. And here Riven's doing her full Q animation, so these are not it. There we go, that's it, right? You can see that I pressed WQ and Riven did stand still on that third Q hop. And so that would be the same effect as if I do WQ like that. And so that means during that moment, you could press Hydra or R during that third Q earlier where I didn't have S. That's the VV cancel. And I also took Hex Flash. I need to turn off auto refresh cooldowns. And this is the other type of canceling where you cancel hex flash a little early with a dash, and then you can press another ability during Q. So like that. Like that. So there I overlapped R with Q, and then that was just a RW input buffer. So W just came out instantly because W's damage and stun come out instantly, and then the cast bar plays, versus most other abilities where the cast bar has to finish loading and then that ability does its thing, right? So yeah, that's the point. So those are different types of animation cancels on Riven. EWQ is different type of animation cancel from WSQ, because that's in the latter case, I'm able to cast another ability during Q, whereas in the former case, I'm canceling an ability with Q. So I hope that makes sense.